If you've been playing Madden 24 at all at the end of the year, you guys are well aware of the bottleneck meta. In fact, if you've been subscribed right here to the Zan Madden YouTube channel, this should not surprise you at all. So many players out there right now are running bottleneck on their defensive backs with universal coverage to basically be a one-stop source for man coverage. So you guys need ways to be able to beat this. That is why today's video is sponsored by my strategy website, gridirongameplans.gg. If you guys go check it out right now, we are running our college football 25 and our Madden 25 pre-sales. You guys can get our combo offer or purchase either of the other two separately if you just want one game or the other, and you guys will unlock everything on the website for that game, which is going to be weekly vault updates, all offensive and defensive game plans, and members only access to our Discord. Now this tip here today is actually something that I dropped in Madden 23 against Cover Zero, because as you recall, that was a heavy universal coverage game that year. So the sandwich glitch, what is it? This is basically something that you're going to use against press man coverage that is heavy in the blitz, because what this does is it causes misalignment and it causes the defensive backs to press the wrong player. So we take the field here, we're in a cover zero. If you were to take a look here at this particular blitz, this could be out of nickel 3-3, 3-3 cub, nickel over, basically any nickel defense. If you guys get this cover zero, you're gonna be able to lob this for touchdowns. Now, if we take a look at the man-to-man coverage here, pretty straight up, everybody's guarding their guy correctly. In fact, if I were to just put everybody on a route here, you're gonna see that everybody's played man-to-man. There's no issues here. I can still beat the man-to-man, but obviously right here, we got a little bit of a pressure, through the ball and inaccurate. So let's talk about why this particular glitch gets its weird name. In that previous example, everybody was pretty much straight up man-to-man on the player that they needed to guard. If we were to take a look here at the bunch, the safety is head up on number 18, Marvin Harrison. The nickel corner is head up on our point man in our bunch, and the outside DB is, for all intents and purposes, head to head against Tyreek Hill. We snap the ball, everybody is guarded correctly, the assignments are picked up perfectly. Now, when you guys are in a bunch tight end alignment, there are others in the game that afford you this opportunity as well. Some of the single back tight type looks will do this for you. You guys are going to be able to kind of create the ability to cause misalignment, namely in if you motion this receiver to the outside, Marvin Harrison. So when this happens, you see that everybody keeps their man-to-man assignments. There's no swap offs. Everything looks okay. However, the issue is if you were to take a look at the player that slid in over the top of Tyreek Hill, he is now basically on the outside shoulder of number 17, which is Jalen Waddle. Because of this alignment, what we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of this by putting Jalen Waddle on a fade, not a streak, a fade. And the reason for that is that the fade has the outside release. We want Jalen Waddle to get into his pattern quickly to the outside. We're also going to put Tyreek Hill on a fade because we want him to release outside. And when this occurs, you're going to notice that they are going to both press Waddle and leave Tyreek Hill open for a lob touchdown. If you guys ever deal with the bottleneck meta, this is a phenomenal way to go at it. So I'm going to show this to you again here. Cover zero, get the press look. Motion this receiver to the outside. This could be in the pistol bunch tight end, the single back bunch tight end, or the shotgun bunch tight end. Put the inside receiver on a fade. Put the middle receiver on a fade. From there, you're good to go. Snap the football. They will both press the inside receiver, leaving the middle receiver absolutely wide open for the one play score. With this particular setup, you don't really have to worry about blocking the blitz if you don't want to. One of the things that I would actually recommend with this is that you be careful, just because sometimes you'll notice that the defensive back, if you block a running back, sometimes they'll convert into zone. Sometimes that zone gets over the top and can help out on lobs. You don't want that to occur. But again, this is going to be really consistent. Now, of course, you don't always have to go one play touchdown on this either. And the reason that I say that is that a savvy Madden player is going to pick up on these things, and they're going to start to, create some different shells. Maybe they'll put a player into a middle third. They'll do all kinds of weird stuff because a lot of times with this, they're more so worried about usering and guarding the running back if it's a hot throw. So they'll create some hybrid defenses, and maybe that lob is not going to be there. But this is still valuable because one thing you could do is run a fade and then maybe a drag underneath. And the reason you might do this is because, again, they'll both press, and then you could throw a wide open crossing route. It doesn't have to be just a lob streak touchdown. It's any route in the route tree. So if they're adjusting and putting other guys in zones, maybe the user's bailing into the deep middle of the field to guard against it after the first time you run it, it doesn't mean that you have to just pocket it until another game. You guys can utilize the fade to Waddle to eat up the press animation of the guy guarding Hill and put Hill on anything else you want. So you can attack green grass and keep your opponent on their toes. Again, if you guys are enjoying today's video, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, drop a comment below. We're gonna be dropping college football 25 content on the channel tomorrow morning with the drop of that game. Make sure you guys check out our pre-sales on Gridiron game plans as well. I know I mentioned it earlier, but now is the best time to take advantage of the best deal in Tips Madden. Head over to gridirongameplans.gg. So let's show you how universal this is against other cover zero blitzes. Now we'll go with maybe Overstorm Brave. Again, if you're getting a cover zero blitz, this is going to work. You motion Marvin Harrison to the outside, you put Waddle on a fade, Hill on anything you want, and then work from there because you've got the wrong press animation on the wrong player. It could be a streak, it could be a drag, it could be anything you want. You're gonna be looking at big yardage. The one thing that I would probably say to avoid is maybe attacking the flat. The only reason that I say that is that because of the way that Waddle runs, if he's got an outside release and Tyreek Hill is also just running straight to the flat, sometimes that may not get the press animation. And you'll see right there that he could potentially pick that off. So avoid maybe just throwing a hot flat off of this. You could use slants, drags, ins, corner routes, crossers, and streaks, and you'll be just fine. Rather than a streak, use a fade though. Definitely better. So that is today's video. How to utilize the sandwich glitch against the bottleneck meta. This is a great way to finish the Madden 24 season strong. All those players out there that are kind of hyped up on all those crazy abilities, you're gonna be able to get right at them. If you guys play regs and struggle with cover zero, this is a wonderful tip against that as well. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow with some college football 25 content. Make sure you guys are subscribed, check out the shorts and the pre-sale. See you then. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.